What's your strategy? Splash in the lake, keep local to limit. What's your strategy? Splash in the lake, keep local to limit.
Babe, but you can also tell even what year is that, or how old are you in that? Okay, because from there you could tell by that picture that you was not going to have all that by 23. Because you could already tell, like, part of that line was packing his bags. Like, y'all wasn't going to separate. Like, y'all wasn't divorced yet, but y'all was like, I'm going to get an apartment.
But do I still not have hair?
I had hair at senior year.
I'm talking about now.
Y'all working it out, kind of. Look at the look on his face. He's really analyzing. He's like, is that area, that little peninsula, that's like soft baby skin?
Your hairline is hanging on like Duke was versus Taco.
Did Taco not play himself into a first round pick?
Hell no.
Oh, I bet you he's a late first round pick. Yes, he is.
Late first round, maybe.
I'm saying he went from like a maybe we'll get you in free agency to a late first round. Like you will fall because of his performance. You will be 23 to 30.
Okay, so I have a question. Since you said that, right?
I have one quick answer. This is Ball and Buckets. This is your boy Dub.
This is your boy Diddy 314.
This is your guy Al.
All right, Sweet 16 talk.
Right.
No, but hang on.
No, go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay.
What did he do so great that make you think he played himself? Because he didn't show me no low post moves. He was just dunking.
But it's
He's
one
7'6".
Yeah, but it's one of those things like if Clint Capella and DeAndre Jordan get in the league,
Athletic.
Thank you.
you don't think he's athletic at all?
He's worse than Sean Bradley.
No.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that now.
Yeah.
No. Sean Bradley had 2 left feet and 8 thumbs.
No, Sean Bradley.
The Storm and
No,
Mormon.
he was protecting the rim. He had like 4 or 5 blocks, right?
But it's one of them things. It's one of the things. He's 7'6", 315. You can't teach that.
He's like Boban.
Who?
Boban, who's on the Sixers now?
Some keep traveling. He was on the Clippers. He was on. Detroit.
But he also has a very high field goal percentage.
He
He's
can
7'6".
stand up and dunk. What the fuck you need a field goal
And
percentage for?
if Boban's in the league, Taco will be a late first round pick. I didn't say he's going to be a lottery pick.
But you said late first round. That's what it got me. Like he'll get drafted. He went from undrafted free agent G League starter to being drafted.
He is going to be in the late first round.
No, I beg to differ.
I don't know. This is kind of a stacked draft.
Right.
Late first round.
Okay. We're going on. We're on record.
I mean, I guess if the guy with one eye from Baylor almost made it that time, that's a chance.
The dude with the heart condition.
Yeah,
He was good though.
He was nice.
exactly.
No, but like, we can put another drinking bet on the line here because it's 2-1, so we can.
I'm winning.
We can afford your 2 Tito's with Sprite.
His vodka with water.
So it's just between me and you. We won't bring him in because he already in the red.
But you believe that he can do it though.
He won't be a first round. This is the problem with him. Where did he play?
University of Central Florida.
No. This weekend, he was in the lane, in a zone. He was a one-man zone.
Right.
You know, what's the league going to do to him? Pick and roll his center, and
All the stretch,
that point guard's open.
all the stretch fours. If he have to cover somebody in space, you know what I mean. If they play small ball, he's going to be ineffective.
Yeah, this is not your daddy's NBA.
Right. So, I mean, he's a great story, but he's set regardless. Motherfucker's about to be an engineer.
You think he's really going to go do that if he could go play ball?
He can
Yes.
do both.
He'll fall back on engineering.
Bro, he's not going to get that much burn in the NBA.
Right.
He's going to have a lot of free time on his hands.
What's the dude name from Florida State? That was a safety.
Roll.
Roll became a doctor. He's like,
Yeah, but he was a Rhodes Scholar. Like, that's the prestige of prestige.
right.
But the only people I say is improving their draft stock. Well, there's a bunch of people. I think Morant proved, one, that he's a triple-double waiting to happen, even in the league.
I'm just not sold on the size.
He like 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3", 6'4".
He's Westbrook.
No, I hate that comparison.
Why? He can shoot better than Westbrook. That's it.
Right.
He's not as athletic.
Okay. I just don't.
But the court, I think he has better court vision.
He has better basketball IQ.
Court vision.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a better point guard.
Okay.
Westbrook is a score first guard.
Do y'all want to play a little name recognition? Like, tell me the first thing when I say certain players from this.
Go for it.
Zion.
Number 1 pick.
Freak of nature.
Morant.
Top 3.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I go with top 3. I agree with you on that one.
But it's what you think comes to your head, not.
So,
Hey, man, we Libras.
Right.
We don't have many thoughts.
Okay, RJ.
RJ Barrett.
Uh huh.
I say sliding.
ooh,
Because if,
He can't shoot.
well, I think what he had that game, like 13?
right. It's funny you said sliding because what came to my mind? Overrated.
There you go.
Um,
And again, it's 2 games. The first game, he might have had like 18.
The first game of the tournament?
Yeah.
Nah, they both went for over 25.
Okay.
Because they set some record. This first time 2 freshmen at Duke ever had over 25 in the game.
Okay. But
But that was against,
Hashimura.
solid.
yeah, he's gonna flame out. He's gonna be my guy that got drafted by the Bucks. Yi Lin.
Jin Ling.
Yes,
Stickman.
exactly.
Nah. He athletic, though. Like, I think people sleep on because it's Gonzaga. If he was on Duke, he would be RJ Barrett.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't have no faith in Gonzaga whatsoever.
Kobe White.
Who's Kobe White?
North Carolina, big hair.
I don't think he should go. I think he should stay in school, but
Oh, so
apparently he might be declaring. But
no, he raised in stock. He's most definitely raised in stock.
he's taller than I thought he was.
He's 6'5".
Yeah.
What?
He's 6'5".
Better with the fro?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
6'2".
5'10".
I thought that like 5'10", 5'11".
He's 6'5".
Damn. He don't play that size though. He doesn't,
play big.
Right.
You know who he reminds me of? I just feel like you're gonna get to the pros and not do shit. Michael Carter Williams.
Could be.
Didn't he win? He didn't win a national, did he?
He won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, in that crap class though.
He had some numbers.
great numbers.
Right. He was like 25.
But you had
25,
great
5,
numbers on a shit team. You the only person scoring. Like it was Kevin Love, but he was a guard.
It's Trae Young.
No,
I don't like Trae Young.
Can't say. Atlanta actually looking good now.
In the second half.
Right, second half.
Yeah, when everybody's like, it's Atlanta.
Who's the first half dude?
Who's the whole year dude?
Right.
Luka whole
Luka's
year.
the whole year.
So you can say the same for Luka. Bad team, great stats. But I'm not saying he's not a baller. I'm just talking about the whole
DeAndre Hunter.
Dennis Green.
Dennis Green.
He is who I thought he was.
I feel right into that.
I didn't see because at first I'm like, does he mean Gerald Green? Like that's what I'm thinking. But I would have said.
Draymond Green?
Like what Green are we talking about?
Dennis Smith Jr. Wait, he didn't answer.
I don't even know who he is.
Virginia big man. Swing / big man.
Small forward, power forward.
He's like he's a tweener.
Definitely a tweener.
I don't know what he's gonna look like in the league.
TJ Lane. No, TJ Leaf, the guy from UCLA a couple years ago.
Oh wow, that's a good one. Middle first round pick. You
Right.
kind of thought he was gonna do something. Then you're like, where'd you go?
Let's play for Indy.
Here's someone who I felt fell. Nasir Little. Earlier this year, I thought he was.
You know who he is? He's Marvin Williams.
I thought Marvin used to be crazy athletic though.
Right. He's athletic, but he's going to do the same thing. I feel he's going to do the same thing Marvin Williams did.
Don't cheat.
I didn't know who he was.
He's a small
Really?
forward. He's like a 6'6" small
Well,
forward.
light
from
skin?
I don't watch
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Right. Who
I think
watches North Carolina?
The other light skinned dude better than him, or is proven to be a better
Number
scorer.
13, the
Jackson, maybe.
Cameron.
Yeah, something.
Here's the other good one,
I'm waiting on,
sir.
I already know who you about to say.
Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish.
Damn.
For me, you know what comes to my mind when I think about Cam?
Scottie Pippen.
Killer. Like Duke doesn't run the right system for him to fully show what he can do, right? Because Duke got Zion and RJ, and it's clearly they put them on the pedestal. Like, hey, we're gonna push these guys. Cam is gonna get to the league and gonna be a straight killer.
No, initially it was Cam and Zion. It was never RJ talk.
I always remember RJ talk.
Right, because RJ.
Cam always been the third wheel.
RJ was like number one recruit in the nation.
Steve
Zion,
Nash. Steve Nash's godson.
It's Godfather.
Canadian. No, I'm saying he's Steve Nash's godson.
I get it. What you said, Steve Nash is his godson.
Whatever.
I think he was saying Nashish.
Yes.
Right. So then Zion
Natchez.
was number 2 recruit, but Cam was number 3 recruit. In
Okay.
the nation.
I always thought RJ was the 3 recruit.
Nah.
I mean, I think Cam is what you said. He's gonna be. It's like Grant Hill. Like,
That's not who he reminds me of, but I'm going to tell you who he reminds me of.
I'm not saying
Oh.
he
I know what
reminds
you're
me,
saying.
but Grant Hill at Duke wasn't Grant Hill at Detroit.
No way. No one projected that either. Granted, he went high. I don't think no one
He
projected.
went 3.
He went 3.
I don't think no one projected Grant Hill to be that great though.
Yeah, like the. I said he was T Mac early in the year.
Who Cam? That's what I'm saying. Straight killer. I
You know,
like
who, you know who he reminds me of, though? I don't know why.
Kobe with the bob.
Corey Maggette.
Duke. That's just the Duke
Right.
uniform.
Maybe. But I thought Corey was a killer when he got to the league, though.
Only
Corey-
against Kobe.
Corby, he's 13, 14-year vet. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Corey-
all you can ask for from
And
him
Corey
being-
was, I mean, he definitely was crazy athletic, and as he got older, he developed more of a jumper.
He
But
was-
Corey never got all-star status. Like,
Right.
Cam should come in within 3 or 4 years and be Tatum. Or, you know what? Actually, I like him as like Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown played more D.
Jaylen Brown's not going to make an all-star team.
Right.
Not with Boston.
That's true.
If he does, it's going to be how the Atlanta Hawks had 4.
And they cheated my dude. They put
I got
Kyle
a
Korver in that
tangent
time.
too. Like, can I pivot right now?
One last name.
Okay.
Bol.
The Oregon dude, Manu Bosan. I didn't even see him play.
He only played 9 games,
he got
but
hurt.
it was scary when you're that big and you hurt your foot. That's a problem.
You know who I think when I think of Bobo? Thon Maker.
Yes.
Except but Bol's got a lot of offense.
Did you not see Thon Maker freaking tapes, bro? Like Thon Maker was KD in high school.
Yeah.
He was KD he was 2015 KD that won the MVP in high school. That's who he was.
Everybody looked good in high school.
Because you playing against high school kids, you happen to be bigger.
No, bro, did you see Zion?
But he was blackest. Sorry.
Did you see Zion in high school?
Yeah.
He was playing against everybody.
Who wasn't watching Zion tapes?
Bro, everyone looked like your height. He was playing against, like dead ass.
But that's the thing. What was the thing when we was growing up? If you was tall, you hooped.
Yeah.
Now I feel like these tall dudes just got on skinny jeans. Oh, can I do my pivot now?
Shout out to Larry Sanders.
Remember all the talk was how great the West was
West.
in the NBA? Hasn't that kind of moved to the East?
But it's only, but the 6, 7, and 8 teams in the East are all 37 and 38, 36, 36. Like you're floating at 500 at 6, 7. One game separates 6, 7, and 8. I don't feel that that's good. I feel like you guys are doing good for the Special Olympics. Like that wouldn't float in the West.
2, 6, 7, 8 in the West. Portland, LA, Clippers.
In the West, 6, 7, 8 in the West. Right now, you have, I think San Antonio's in there.
San Antonio is the 8. 7 is
OKC.
No, they're like 5th
They
or 6th.
slipping.
No, they're not. They're slipping. OKC is like 6 or 7, and then the Clippers is like in there also.
I mean, the Clippers don't scare you. I mean, they're a good team. They're a solid team. I'm talking about how everybody's whole thing was the West is loaded. The West is loaded. My argument for all of it has been all of them are top heavy. Both sides are top heavy, I should say.
Yeah, because first 3 seeds in the West is Golden State, Denver, and the Rockets.
I'm not a believer in Denver.
And your bracket just got tore up because Tennessee just lost.
Really? Why would you tell me that?
On air, that was perfect. Just look at them tear up.
That's so disrespectful.
Look at them tear
I
up.
wanted to see your reaction.
Look at them tear up.
Who they lose to?
Purdue.
That's trash. That coach needs to get fired today.
Miami's the 8th seed, 1 game under 500.
And Orlando is breathing down their neck.
And Washington still has a puncher's chance.
But it's the same in the West. The 9th seed is 37-37 with Sacramento.
But you're definitely out at the moment.
Oh, that's not talent though. I'm not saying as far as toughness. Like you're not.
So you're trying to tell me you think the East is tougher than the West, or you're just saying the West isn't as tough as we thought?
I don't think so. Think of it this way. John Wall doesn't get hurt. Washington is 6th, 7th, 8th, right?
Yeah, maybe a little higher, but okay.
That bumps everybody else back down 1. So now that 8th seed is 38-38 at Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's having a great year.
Because
Right?
they should have been trash.
But does Brooklyn scare anyone? Do you have them as a legit?
Brooklyn could win a first round series.
It depends on who the matchup is.
It always depends on that.
Who would they match up against?
Right now, they would go against
Philly.
Toronto.
And they're losing.
Boss.
If Kawhi plays. It seemed like Kawhi just been taking random games off.
So is Kawhi a prima donna now? Like,
no, I think Toronto's handling him with kid gloves to show that they're vested in him, and we don't want you to strain yourself. Please re-sign.
Hurt before this contract extension.
I think they're bending over backwards for him because they really want him to sign.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But all right, you said does Brooklyn scare anybody? The Clippers definitely don't scare you. Utah,
They could win the first round series.
but that's the same as Brooklyn.
I guess part of that to me boils down to who are you more afraid of, Mitchell or Russell?
Russell at this point, because he has their team is actually being formed as a team.
Okay, you're right.
Utah also kind of is homegrown. You know, they're not really going out and bringing in nobody. But
No one wants to play in Utah.
True.
But Brooklyn had 2 people get hurt also.
Yep.
LeVert and
Allen?
Dinwiddie was out for a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
That changes when all these dudes get back. All these dudes start rocking for real. Like, they scary. They're a scary young team to me.
Next year.
So matchups would be Giannis versus Miami. Okay, that's equivalent to Golden State versus Spurs.
That's like Earl Spence versus Frankie Garcia.
Earl Spence beat the shit out of him.
Right.
God, that should have been a
put
statutory rape.
Can we put an APB?
Can we put an APB out on Hassan Whiteside?
Nah, he got paid. He done.
Yeah, but he got paid. He's like, where the fuck did you go?
No, but his stats are still what they've been. Like he's gonna give you between 13 and 15 points and 12 and 14 boards.
But see,
2 blocks.
the same thing is
I don't think he's giving that many
in
points.
the East as in the West. Denver would take on OKC right now.
And that can go either way.
That's how I feel about Brooklyn, Toronto. Toronto is not the scary team we think they are. They're playoff. They're always playoff team, but they scare you. Like, you don't know what Kyle Lowry going to show up.
Chubby one, or
He always look like he out of shape.
He always do. Like me.
And just sort of dropping off. Like, damn.
You know what Big C used to call me? Khalid El Amin.
that makes sense. UConn, number 42, point guard. I used to call Bill that too. Showtime's brother.
I was Khalid El Amin for a long time, according to Big C.
Okay, so look, what 3 and 6 looking like then?
Philly, Detroit. I mean, Detroit's one of them teams that you don't hear about, but they just keep chugging.
That's gonna be an intriguing match. But Philly should win.
Right. All the top teams should win. Just like Portland Clippers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Portland should watch them.
But then Houston would play Utah. So, like all the top 4 seeds should win on each side. Except for maybe Indiana, Boston, which is a game apart. So they could flip.
Right.
And Boston could end up being the top seed. But actually they wouldn't because Indiana would win their division.
So Boston number 4 right now?
Boston number 5.
God damn.
Because Philly is number 3. Right? Ain't they in the same division as Philly?
That I don't know.
They should be. That East, Northeast. So yeah, so they're out because Philly. Oh, they're in the Atlantic. So Toronto, Philly, and Boston.
Oh wow.
I guess they don't even
What year did Hassan Whiteside get the contract?
Who?
3 years ago.
Why I tell you about 3 years?
So he got it when he was averaging 17 points. Then he's consistently dipped since.
He's not an offensive player.
Right. They got more.
You know why he was getting 17 points? Because he was catching D-Wade lobs.
And then, now they have more firepower around them also.
And Dragic.
Right.
And they've always had
Tyler Johnson.
I guess I can't lie that he's definitely, like you said, double machine because that hadn't really. He's dipped off a little bit, but
Right. Because he's still putting up like 12, 13 boards a game.
11.
Okay. So he's still a serviceable center in the
Yep.
league. He's still a top 5 center.
Really, in today's NBA, like, unless you're Embiid, what other centers are there who worth a shit for real?
Don't try to steal my first team NBA center. At first, you was trying to say it was Nurkic or Jokic.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You did. And Boogie is still the truth. Boogie is still here. Boogie is coming back up. You guys see Boogie. Don't act like you don't see.
You know what? I don't want to go here because here he goes.
Okay, so
Is it because y'all look or act alike or something? Is it because you're both mercurial?
Look at Brad. Look at the big.
No, what did they always say about a black dude who's just intense? He's mercurial and different.
I've never heard that, but that's a nice word. The only Mercurials I heard are the Neymar Jr.
No, but so let's
You
be
never heard them
realistic.
describe something like that?
Let's be realistic. A fully healthy Boogie.
Nonchalant is the word I hear.
Thank you. A fully healthy Boogie or Jokic. Who would you take?
Or who?
Jokic.
Oh, Boogie.
Boogie.
Right. So
Boogie be healthy next year.
right. So
Boogie be a top center next year.
A healthy Boogie or a healthy Embiid?
I'm taking Embiid.
I'm not even asking you.
You already know what I'm saying.
I'm taking Embiid on youth, and he's gonna. It feel like it's a. I don't know. I'm just taking him just because at this point. Maybe because he talk more shit.
I believe Boogie talks shit.
Boogie talk shit on the court, and Embiid talk shit on Twitter.
Boogie come full up. But no, so like that's a good split though. But
You're not losing either way.
right, because like Boogie, a little bit more versatile. He give you
That's a Kobe MJ thing.
right, like.
And I'm not a Kobe fan. Like I'm not a Kobe stan, maybe I should say. People that are Kobe stans are always going to compare him to MJ a lot closer than people that are MJ fans.
Okay.
But I give the boy his credit. He is a goddamn certified
Killer.
serial killer.
Who do you feel right now in the league is underrated, player wise?
Dame Lillard.
I think he gets I think he gets where he should.
Ingles on Utah. Inglis.
What was his, he had some of the best quotes ever.
The Paul George killer.
Hey, he give Paul George that work though.
Honestly, you know what that reminds me of? Fucking
Ruben Patterson.
Corey Maggette, and J.R. Ryder against Kobe because they used to always beat the shit out of Kobe.
Except J.R. Ryder got to the Lakers and he was talking at Yaya, and they was like, "All right, let's play," and Kobe destroyed him.
Who's underrated? I mean, I can't pick none of the stars. That's why I'm going with Inglis.
Um,
All these stars getting they due.
I don't,
Sometimes I could see your Lillard maybe 2 years ago. I think he's getting it he's getting what he deserves.
I think Klay Thompson to me is underrated.
I was gonna say maybe Chris Paul.
No, I don't.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, fuck him.
Nobody is still giving this dude credit to being one of the top point guards anymore.
Hey, fuck Chris Paul. Cliff, you alright with me?
Cliff Paul.
Yes.
Dude, Chris Paul is still top 5 point guard. And nobody will mention it. They'll go with Lillard, Kyrie, Steph.
You know who someone I part of me thinks is underrated. Part of me thinks
Russ.
not. Middleton. Like I want to respect him, and I want to
Solid player.
Solid player,
But
but-
he got his due. He was an all-star this year.
Yeah.
but I don't think he'll do it next year.
Okay.
He got to show up.
There's a lot of players that they have that one-off season, like Cedric Sabalas, one-off. You know what I mean?
I think Middleton is a solid starter. Is
Right.
he a supermax guy? No.
No.
Lillard is about to get the supermax deal. That's about as appreciated as you can get.
No, I think he might just be moving up the list for point guards. Like you was just talking about Chris Paul, right? Everyone wants to say Steph. They throw Kyrie in. I would take Lillard over Kyrie. Me personally.
He's done more with less.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't leave Chris Paul out these equations.
Okay. That's fine. You can have Chris if you like.
I said Ingles first.
What about you?
He's my favorite non-star.
I said Middleton.
Oh,
You ain't got nobody, Boogie.
I did. I said Klay Thompson.
Oh, you did slide that in when we was kind of jabbing.
Right. And
Clay's-
I don't believe it.
Clay's
No.
gonna get supermax. Like,
no. So I get that. So
If you say shooting guards in the NBA now, how are you not going to say him?
yeah, it's Harden and Thompson.
some people try to slide Bradley Beal in there.
No.
And so I'm just saying. So
Shit, I might throw him on the underappreciated.
Underrated,
Yeah,
right.
like it's not. No, I can't.
So this is what I mean by I'm not talking about dollars and cents. I'm not talking about accolades. From that regards, I'm talking about Klay has never been on an All NBA defensive team.
He ain't. It's hard to have an all defensive player on Golden State.
But
They just outscore you.
no, when Klay goes out there, Steph never guards the toughest.
But
guard.
no one's ever said Steph's a world class defender.
But but Clay don't get steals.
That's thank you for making my point, sir.
But like he said, Clay ain't gonna steal the ball. He gonna.
No. You just gave me an alley hoop, sir. Thank you.
Where is Clay with steals and stuff like that? Like he don't get steals, he don't get
But-
blocks.
but let's be
Positioning
Let's be
ain't
realistic.
gonna never
though.
really gonna get no stats.
Let's be realistic.
And playing hard.
We always
Work hard.
We always undervalue steals, right? Now you're trying to give steals value because Steph was top 5 in steals.
For playing the lane.
Thank you for helping me with my point again. So,
Yeah, you're doing an awful job.
bro, I wish you know what you like fish when we was playing dominoes. You keep feeding me. Thank you.
Steph not nowhere near top 20 in steals.
What is averaging? What is he averaging this year? Because last year it was like 2.5 a game.
Steph is averaging 1.3 steals a game. That's number 27.
Okay.
Damn, Steph.
I don't think it was 2.5 is like leading the league in steals. You might be stretching with that.
1.9.
1.8.
Francis with the rebound.
Fantastic
Like
news,
Paul
Ken.
George.
Glad he's doing well.
I'm sorry?
2.2.
All right. So, I mean,
2.17. Yeah.
so
Francis with the rebound.
Fantastic news, Ken. Glad he's doing well.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's always nice when someone's willing to put themselves back out there. Get back into the dating scene. We've all been dumped, but you can't give up on love, Ken.
Best steals.
Don't give up on
Steph
love,
has ever had,
Francis!
2.1 in 2015.
and he was shooting the lanes. AI led the league in steals one time, and no one has ever equated defense with AI.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he does. Steph won't get not Steph. Clay probably won't get first team all defense because he doesn't hit any of the key numbers.
Right. So that's what I say. Any of the all defensive teams. I'm not saying first team.
I said any of them because
Okay.
he's not gonna hit the numbers. Like he's gonna have to compete with George, Jimmy Butler, Westbrook, Kawhi, those guys. Even like Drew Holiday. Like that's another guy I think is underrated.
That is
Okay.
fair. I'm glad you said that. That's fair. Because I think Drew Holiday is like in my top 5 two guards in the league. Right
You know what? Who I think is
Top 10.
I
on
said
the
two
other
guards. I ain't say.
Right. I'm gonna give him top 10 just to be safe.
going the other way overrated.
But they actually got him listed as point guard.
I actually don't think, for real, Jimmy Butler is
They good.
no.
He's not.
He's gonna be on y'all Lakers next year.
No. And
Huh?
I would hate to say it. If he goes to the Lakers, I probably won't watch no games.
I don't believe that.
They gonna be on TV a lot. You gonna watch their ass. They
Like-
was on TV yesterday, wasn't they?
I could
He'll
stomach.
probably end up there because Clay's going to re-sign with Golden State. So Jimmy Butler very easily, and they all of a sudden for an ugly, weird-looking dude, he thinks he's like goddamn something.
Who?
Jimmy Butler. Have you ever seen like his
No,
Instagram?
so Jimmy is different.
Yeah,
But-
Jimmy's different.
Right,
Jimmy drive a minivan.
right. Jimmy is different.
Yeah, he worse than Kawhi with the Tahoe story.
Jimmy has.
What do you mean? I'm not.
A fish aquarium. He has a fish aquarium like made into a boombox to actually have speakers in there so he can play music through it and stuff like that.
I heard that.
Like it's ridiculous. Like his aquarium. But
And he also fuck Carl Anthony Towns.
That's the rumor.
That was why he left. He fucked Carl Anthony Towns' fiance or girlfriend.
well, it's safe to say if that did happen, ex-fiance.
Well,
You
yeah.
never know.
Shit.
That also ruined Roy Hibbett's career,
True.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Steve Nash?
Paul George is a real shooter.
with
No, it wasn't Steve Nash.
no, there's a Steve Nash story though.
Right.
Yeah, Jay Richardson
Yeah.
currently smashed Steve Nash ex-wife
Shout out to Jay Rich.
And-
Sag Nasty.
and Tony Parker.
Tony Parker is a horrible individual.
Bruh. But hey, Tony Parker French. So hey.
Tony,
It don't count. We can't put our American standards on that man.
Tony Parker also tried to do a French rap album.
It's
Like,
true.
That's what I'm saying. We can't put our American standards.
First and foremost, Kobe tried out a rap album, so
Kobe have my tell me how my ass tastes.
maybe next week we'll do
Best. There's nothing better than Allen Iverson.
the
Jules time.
the Mississippi Girl edition of the NBA.
Ooh.
Who would you hate to lose your girl to more?
Sam Cassell.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Because he's top 3 ugliest players to ever come in the NBA.
Players, he's top 3 ugliest people on the planet.
You actually have it in your playlist?
Allen
AI
Iverson,
song?
Jules. Yeah. Jules time.
You're a real fan.
That's why he would never have. We never pass him the Ox card, folks.
Nah, we're gonna stop that right now,
Right.
just off the beat.
We never pass this guy the Ox card.
The only time I want to hear AI rapping is on the commercial with Jadakiss with the ball.
And that was a hard commercial because Lamar Odom was in that joint and everything.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. He was in the Nike Freestyle commercial.
Nike stole it after
Okay.
Adidas, not after Reebok did it.
Okay.
Nike had a whole freestyle ad. It was Lamar. It was the clip. It was
It
the
was D
Clippers.
Miles.
Yeah, the Knuckleheads. It was
Shout out to
Jason.
the Knuckleheads podcast.
It was Jason Williams. It was Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
He won.
Okay, right.
He won.
I waved the white flag.
Tap out.
Just like another update is Gonzaga won.
Hey, my shit's trash now. As long as Duke win, I don't give a damn.
All right, so now that we're at this point, who's going to the Final Four?
Duke, Gonzaga, Virginia, UNC.
So,
All
really?
number ones.
All them ones.
And Gonzaga is going to beat Duke because Duke is going to show again, we can't shoot.
That's fair. I like that. Did you know that the favorite team was 16-0 last week in the bets? They went undefeated. If you were favored to win, you won the game.
Thank you for that. Stat checker.
So, Final Four. Duke, of course.
By the way, UNC's going to beat Virginia. UNC's going to beat Gonzaga in the finals. I have spoken. And the 6'5" point guard with all the hair is going to play his way up even higher in draft status. We'd be like, he's 6'5".
Honestly,
I'm a champ, though.
He's not athletic 6'5",
Right.
though.
Nope.
He's fast as hell.
Yep.
He's like Raymond Felton. He's a tall Raymond Felton.
Gun charge.
He did have a gun charge in Denver.
it looks like.
Was it New York?
I guess it looks like it's going to be Duke and UNC.
That was sale. Where's the championship this year?
It doesn't matter because Duke going to win.
No, like where's the final?
It
They
doesn't matter.
can't
Duke is
shoot.
It seems like
my
everything's
friend.
in Atlanta.
My G, if it's Duke and UNC, it's going to be Duke easily by at least 12.
They couldn't stop Zion, North Carolina.
Right.
And all right, we said underrated players. The most overrated dude is May. Is it Luke May or whatever on North Carolina?
Oh, I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's underrated. He's valued just right because at the beginning of the season he was overrated, overhyped.
Okay,
He
well I'm
was
still going off of that.
Right. He was another Hansborough.
Tyler Hansborough,
Psycho T.
Missouri's own.
I would never call him that.
Poplar Bluff zone.
I said Missouri.
No, I got it like even centered even more. Poplar Bluff zone.
Like he was overhyped because he was a senior, but he doesn't do nothing great. He's a 4-year player.
Who was it who broke his nose and he looked all like crazy?
Tyler Hansborough.
Yeah, no, who
Who
broke?
broke his nose?
Oh,
Remember that? Was it a Duke game? It might have been a Duke game actually.
probably so.
Duke used to have a 2 guard who was like the one halfway thug on their court.
Dante Jones.
Right. No, it wasn't Dante Jones.
Number 21, because I think
Solomon.
Will?
Because he got kicked off the team. He was the only player that ever got dismissed under Coach K. He look it up. I'm telling you, it's like Solomon, I think, because
Suleiman?
he's from H-Town. He's from Houston,
Salim Suleiman.
something like that.
Yeah, weird name.
Right.
Well, we're going straight chalk with the number ones for the Final Four. It's another week of Ball and Buckets. Subscribe, like,
Oh,
comment,
wait.
enjoy.
Time out.
What?
One thing we have to tell the people about what we're doing in June. Ball and Buckets.
Speak.
We're broadcasting live from that 3-on-3 tournament from Takeover Sneakerheads, June 22nd. I think y'all should try to get in shape. Maybe this one try to get in shape and show us what you got.
They don't want me out there. I wouldn't be good at 3-on-3. It's half court.
Right.
Actually, I would be good on 3-on-3.
And
But
I'm
how are we?
not putting out that much energy, so hey, I will kill you in 3-on-3.
Ooh, that kind of doesn't how math add up, but I see what you're saying.
My team would kill your team in 3-on-3.
I got dub.
No, you can't take my point guard, bro.
Who's new first?
It doesn't matter.
Who played basketball with them first?
It-
I'm just trying to go. I'm reaching for anything.
We've
Right.
played more games.
Exactly.
That's fine.
We've logged more minutes on the court together.
Okay, that's fine.
Who spent more time with him?
Whose couch did he sleep on most nights?
Right.
Okay, fine. We're breaking up. I quit.
Ball and Buckets. Thanks. Like, comment, enjoy. Thank you.